Hey there, night owls. This is Leah, and you're tuned into Midnight Musings. Tonight, I've got Adam here with me, and we're diving into the swirling waters of creativity and chaos. Adam, what's on your mind tonight?
Well, Leah, I've been thinking about the connection between chaos and creativity. It's fascinating how often they seem to go hand in hand.
Oh? Tell me more. I always thought I needed a tidy desk to get any work done.
That's what many people think, but it turns out a little chaos might be just what creativity ordered. Have you ever had a great idea pop into your head when you least expected it?
Now that you mention it, yeah. Usually when I'm in the shower or just about to fall asleep.
Sure. That's chaos theory at work in your brain. It's like your mind is a snow globe. When everything's settled, it's pretty, but give it a shake, and suddenly, magic happens.
Huh. I never thought of it that way. So you're saying I should embrace the mess?
Well, not necessarily leaving dirty dishes around, but embracing a bit of mental chaos can be good. There's this fascinating book called 7 Life Lessons of Chaos that talks about how uncertainty and spontaneity can fuel creativity.
Interesting. You know, this reminds me of something I read about a physicist who made a breakthrough by watching a dripping faucet. What was his name again?
That would be Mitchell Feigenbaum. It's a great example of finding patterns in chaos. His observations of that irregular dripping led to insights that help us understand complex systems, from weather patterns to the stock market.
Wow. Who knew a leaky faucet could be so profound? It's kind of comforting to think that even in the middle of the night, when my thoughts are all over the place, something creative might be brewing. So Adam, we've talked about chaos, but what exactly is creativity? Is it just coming up with wild ideas?
It's more than that, Leah. Creativity involves multiple cognitive processes like attention, working memory, and executive functions. It's like a mental juggling act.
Juggling, huh? No wonder I feel mentally exhausted after a brainstorming session.
Exactly. And interestingly, different parts of our brain light up during creative tasks. The prefrontal cortex, which is involved in planning and decision-making, plays a big role.
That makes sense. But isn't there more than one type of creativity? I mean, painting a picture feels different from solving a maths problem.
Researchers talk about different types of creativity: artistic, scientific, and even everyday problem-solving creativity.
Oh, like figuring out how to fix a broken zipper with a paperclip.
That's a perfect example of everyday creativity. And there's also something called divergent thinking, which is all about coming up with multiple solutions to a problem.
Is that like when you ask someone to come up with as many uses as possible for a brick?
That's actually a common test for divergent thinking. It's called the alternative uses test.
Fascinating. So next time I'm struggling to sleep, maybe I should try coming up with alternative uses for my pillow?
Well, it might not help you sleep, but it could certainly give your creativity a workout.
You know, sometimes I get these gut feelings about ideas. Is that part of the creative process too?
Absolutely, Leah. That's intuition. And it plays a huge role in creativity, especially in the early stages of the creative process.
Really? I always thought intuition was kind of, I don't know, mystical or something.
It can seem that way, but intuition is really about your brain making connections below the surface of conscious thought. It's like your brain's way of saying, "Hey, I've noticed a pattern here."
That's cool. Are there any famous examples of intuition leading to big creative breakthroughs?
One of the most famous is probably Watson and Crick's discovery of the structure of DNA. They had an intuitive insight into the double helix structure.
Wow. So their hunch literally changed our understanding of life itself. That's pretty powerful.
It is. And you know what's interesting? Intuition seems to be closely related to what psychologists call flow state.
Flow state? Is that like being in the zone?
Yes, it's when you're so absorbed in what you're doing that you lose track of time. Everything just flows.
Oh, I've definitely experienced that. Usually when I'm writing or painting, it's like the ideas just come without me having to think about them.
That's the beauty of intuition and flow in creativity. They allow you to tap into ideas and connections you might not reach through conscious reasoning alone.
This is making me look at my late night bursts of inspiration in a whole new light.
That's great, Leah. Remember, those intuitive nudges might just lead to your next big idea.
Adam, I've always wondered, do our life experiences affect our creativity?
Absolutely, Leah. In fact, diverse life experiences can greatly enhance creative thinking.
Really? How so?
Well, each new experience gives you a different perspective, a new tool in your mental toolkit, if you will. The more diverse your experience is, the more connections your brain can make.
That's fascinating. Any examples of this in action?
Sure. Take Steve Jobs, for instance. Did you know his experience with calligraphy in college later influenced the design of the first Macintosh computer?
No way. I had no idea fonts could be so influential.
It's a great example of what's called cross-pollination of ideas. That's when concepts from one field inspire innovations in another.
Oh, like how nature often inspires technology.
Exactly. Another example is the first computer mouse. Its design was actually influenced by the layout of an aircraft cockpit.
That's so cool. It's like everything is connected in some way.
It really is. And it's not just about technology. Many artists draw inspiration from their life experiences too.
Like Van Gogh's paintings being influenced by his mental health struggles.
That's a perfect example, Leah. His experiences, both the joy and the pain, shaped his unique artistic vision.
This makes me want to try new things, even in the middle of the night. Maybe I'll take up midnight baking or stargazing.
Those sound like great ideas. Who knows what creative sparks those experiences might ignite?
You know, Adam, sometimes I worry that all my ideas have been done before. Is true originality even possible?
That's a question creatives have grappled with for centuries, Leah. The concept of originality has evolved a lot over time.
Really? How so?
Well, in ancient times, creativity was often seen as divine inspiration. Then, during the Renaissance, original ideas became highly prized. Nowadays, we recognize that all ideas build on what came before.
So, nothing is truly original?
In a sense, yes. But that doesn't make new ideas any less valuable. Take Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, for example. Did you know it was based on an earlier story?
No, I didn't. But it's still considered one of the greatest plays ever written.
Right. Shakespeare took existing ideas and transformed them into something new and powerful. That's what we call combinatorial creativity.
Combinatorial creativity? That sounds intriguing.
It's the idea that creativity is about combining existing concepts in new ways. It's like cooking. You use existing ingredients to create new recipes.
That's actually really comforting. It takes the pressure off trying to come up with something completely new out of thin air.
Absolutely. Remember, it's not about being 100% original. It's about adding your unique perspective to existing ideas.
I like that. So my 3 a.m. ideas don't have to be completely new to be valuable?
Not at all. Your unique experiences and perspective make your ideas special, even if they build on what others have done before.
Speaking of creativity, Adam, I've been hearing a lot about AI creating art and music. What's that all about?
It's a fascinating development, Leah. AI has indeed made significant strides in creative tasks. There's AI-generated art being exhibited in galleries and AI-composed music in film soundtracks.
Wow, that's impressive. But can AI really be creative in the same way humans are?
That's a great question. While AI can produce impressive results, the process is quite different from human creativity. AI creativity is based on analyzing vast amounts of data and identifying patterns.
So it's more like really advanced imitation.
In a way, yes, AI lacks the intuition, emotional experience, and social context that inform human creativity. But that doesn't mean AI-generated work can't be valuable or moving.
I see. So how do you think AI and human creativity might work together in the future?
That's an exciting area to consider. We might see collaborative systems that combine the strengths of both human and AI creativity. Imagine an AI assistant that could help spark ideas or explore variations on your work.
That sounds both exciting and a little scary. Do you think AI will ever replace human creativity?
It's unlikely. Human creativity is deeply tied to our experiences, emotions, and consciousness, things that AI doesn't have. But AI could become a powerful tool to enhance and amplify human creativity.
So maybe instead of replacing the artist, AI becomes like a really advanced paintbrush?
That's a great way to think about it, Leah. AI could open up new possibilities for human creativity, just like how digital tools revolutionized many creative fields.
This conversation is making me want to collaborate with an AI on a painting or a story. Who knows what we might create together?
That's the spirit, Leah. Embracing new tools and possibilities is what creativity is all about.
Wow, Adam, we've covered so much ground tonight. From chaos theory to AI creativity, it's been quite a journey.
It really has. And you know what's amazing? All of these ideas are interconnected, just like we discussed.
You're right. The chaos that sparks creativity, the life experiences that fuel it, the combinations of old ideas to make new ones, and even the potential of AI. It's all part of this beautiful, messy, creative process.
Hey, and remember, your late night musings, as chaotic as they might seem, could be the seeds of something amazing.
Thanks, Adam. I think I'll look at my sleepless nights a little differently now. To all our night owl listeners out there, keep embracing the chaos, keep creating, and who knows? Maybe your next big idea is just a random thought away.
Beautifully said, Leah. Until next time, keep those creative juices flowing, day or night.
This has been Midnight Musings. I'm Leah, and with me was Adam. Good night, or good morning, wherever this finds you in your creative journey.